So good morning everyone. My name is Christian Abkina from BSEMT 4B4 and I am here to discuss the function of LCP simulator including its program, and I am also here to discuss the diagram which I created. But first, let's discuss this diagram. So our diagram is composed of circuit breaker, inverter, electrical motor, push buttons, and potentiometer. Then we also have here our template. So the function of the circuit breaker is it is a switching device which also offers protection by tripping and cutting off the supply to load in case of fault. And then the function of this inverter is it is used to control the speed of an AC motor. And the function of this electrical motor, it used to convert electricity into mechanical energy. Then as you can see, there is a jumping wires coming from the circuit breaker, the electrical motor, push buttons, and potentiometer. So from our circuit breaker, I connect here the line 1, line 2, and line 3 to the inverter in this portion. Okay? And then, as you can see, there is a connection right there coming from the terminal 27 to terminal 12, and then terminal 27 to terminal 8, terminal 20. The purpose of this connection is to converse. And then from our push buttons, which is the normally open start push button, from this line, I connect this one to terminal 12, and this other line is connected to terminal 18. Okay? And the normally close stop push button is I connect this line to the terminal 13, and this other line is connected to terminal 27. Okay, then to our potentiometer, I also connect these lines into terminal 53, 54, and 55. Then lastly, in our three-phase electrical motor, I also connect this line T1, T2, and T3. And as we are now done discussing the diagram, we can now proceed to LCP simulator. Okay, this one. And then, in using this LCP simulator, which is made by Danfoss, so you can base it on the template. Okay, so go to quick menus and then go to quick setup, then make sure your language is English. Then next, the motor power. So 3 horsepower is equivalent to 2.2 kilowatts. So let's change this one into 2.2 kilowatts. Okay, press OK. Next, motor voltage. So our motor voltage is 208. Okay, 208. Okay, press OK. And then motor frequency. So our motor frequency is actually 60 hertz. Okay, change this one to 60 hertz. Next, motor current. So in order to get the motor current, you must multiply first the 9.3, which is the amps, times 1.15, which is our service factor. So let's use some calculator. Okay, so 9.3 times 1.15, sorry, 1.15 is equal to 10.69 or 10.70. So change this one into 10.70, okay, in our motor current. Okay, press OK, and then next. Proceed to next option. Next is motor nominal speed. So our motor nominal speed is 1760. Okay, change this one into 1760. Okay, and then next. Next is motor speed high limit. So it is also the same, which is 1760. Okay, change this one into 1760. Sorry, 1760. Okay, press OK. So after after setting this program, click this status button and then press hand on. So this is now the result of our work. Then you can also change this one to your assigned RPM, which is 1760. Okay, as you can see, there is a moving symbol right there coming from this portion up to this portion. And after that, turn off. Then we can now proceed to motor configuration. So in getting the motor configuration, click quick menus again, and then quick setup. Locate the ramp up time. So change this one into 15 seconds. Okay, and ramp down time also 15 seconds. Okay, next, click this main menu. Okay, and then locate this digital in and out. Okay, press OK. Then 5-1 digital inputs. Then change this start into latch start. Okay, which is number 9. Then next, OK. Then click main menu again. Same process. Digital in and out. Then digital inputs. Okay. But now let's proceed to terminal 27. Then change this cos inverse into stop inverse. Press OK. Next, click main menu and locate this analog in and out, which is in number 6. Okay, press OK, and then locate this analog input 53. Then locate this terminal 53 high ref. Okay, then change this one into 1760. Okay, press OK, and then next, click main menu again, then locate the reference. So press OK. Next, reference limits, and then proceed to maximum reference. Okay, and then change this one into 1760. Okay, press OK. And now we're done. So after setting that program, click this status and then auto on. So this is now the result of our motor configuration. So thank you guys. I hope you understand something of my presentation. So thank you again and God bless.